round here, nice and easy. There's a little alley bit there that you can pull your car or van up the side and load all your gear around here, nice and easy. Going into this here, I am jumping in behind somebody. He was here for a week and he had stupid amount, like 25 fish or something, up to 29. I think he had a couple of 29s. So yeah, a few nice ones, which obviously they're smalled out, which they would have went 30 at their best weight, but you can't complain, especially in here. So yeah, I'm going to get all the stuff set up, let you know a bit more about the swim, where I'm going to put the rods, rigs, bait and etc. So yeah, I'll catch you once I'm set up. Right, finally set up, all ready to go. Now it's just a case of finding some spots, getting clipped up to them, and I think my best bet is to just do as less casts as possible, because I've seen quite a few fish drifting in and out, and then I'm going to get clipped up, sort my rigs out, and I'm going to give them some bait, start getting them confident, because the time right now is, what's the time? Time's 11:37, so probably get the rods out about maybe half five, depends how patient I am. If I start seeing them feeding and stuff, get the rods out earlier, but for now the plan is get them confident, get them feeding, and hopefully yeah, bag a few later today or over the session in general. Right then, just going to run you through the bait I'm using. So here we've just got a particle mix of things like chickpeas, maple seeds, birdseed mix, maize, a little bit of fake maize and a bit of hemp in there. And then I'm going to be adding to that some pellet, 6mm pellet I think it is. So I'm just going to do a few handfuls of that. Going to break down nicely, keep them grubbing about. That'll do. Give that a little mix. Have another 2-3 handfuls maybe. Right, that's all mixed as you can see. Now we're going to be adding some trap baits, deep fish boilie. This is a very high quality boilie, full of naturals. It absolutely stinks as well. I've soaked it in the glug since yesterday afternoon, so they've gone nice and sticky. Going to release all the flavour through the water column, which is going to be a good edge. So we're going to add only a little bit of whole boilies, because I am catapulting some around. I already have as a little pre-bait. That'll do. And then finally, just some of that boilie just in chop form. Nice bit of that there. Going to do the similar thing. Just going to sit up higher in the water. Nice and attractive, bring them down onto a squat. Good mix. And yeah, as you can see, it's all fully combined, plenty of different colours, different shaped food items. full of attractants. It absolutely stinks while I'm sitting here. So yeah, get some of this out with a baiting spoon, straight over the spot, over a spread of that boiling pellet, and hopefully you can do us a couple of fish. Right, just going to give you a quick run through of what rigs I'm using. Now this is a stiff hinge rig, or hinge stiff rig, whatever you call it, and this is going to be on my middle rod, as I'm fishing just off an overhang of a snag, which after having the lead about, it feels like there's a few twigs and a bit of low-lying silkweed on the bottom, so I feel like this will just give me that bit more confidence that I'm presentating. So it's just about 7 inches of coated braid, rubber putty in the middle, which will just help kick the hook away from the lead, as you'll see, just like so. And then a big bobber putty to weigh the pop-up down. And the hook bait is a Baitworks Pineapple Hell, which has been soaking in the additional bait spray. So it's nice and attractive there, going to be leaking, plenty of attraction. And that is just a size 6 choddy on about 1.5 inches of mouth trap. All 3 rods are finally out. I've got, so my right rod there's a clear spot here, which I'm sure you'll see me casting to. I'm not sure if you can see it now, but when the sun's on it, you can see it glowing. It's about half rod length off of that grey thing. I think that's dead weed and stuff. And then I have got my middle rod going about 3 foot off of that. Nice silty bit of silkweed, silty little spot. It's quite hard to explain what the bottom is, because I don't exactly know. It's not clean gravel, so that's the rod I'm fishing my hinge on. And then my left rod is fishing into this little cove here. Obviously I've got my bushwhacker with me, so I can get it right in there. Probably about a foot or two off the bank. A little ripple just come off that then. Not sure if you saw that. So I could imagine them sitting under them snags and constantly patrolling around these islands. I have seen a few fish down to my right as a channel. It's probably about 2 foot deep, if that. You can see straight to the bottom. As you know, it's gin clear. But yeah, hopefully I get on the feed later on. But for now, I'm just going to sit back, see what happens. I'll redo the rods this evening, probably about 8 o'clock. Refresh them all ready for the night and the morning. And yeah, fingers crossed. See if we can get a bite or two. So, slight change of plans. Last night was pretty dead, to be honest. I had a few big liners that I thought would fish. I was in a take about hit into it, and then because I was fishing in 3-4 foot of water, the fish was then rolling and spooking off the line midway. So I don't think we're really up for it around there. They were just sort of cruising in and out of it, just sort of chilling out and then about back on it. I've now moved swims and I am in peg 37. So I've got a nice island to my left, so I can get sort of a quarter of. Got 2 rods on that, nice and tight. It was really undercut, so I tend to sit under it. So 2 really tight to that, and then I've got 1. And then my right rod is only short. I flipped it out into a bit of fizzing with a little solid bag about 4 laps out. Had a few liners flop already, so I've seen 1 roll far out in open water. Hopefully there's a few fish about, and hopefully the move pays off. Just talk you through where the rods are. So the left rod is just about, it's about here. Where that coot, see where that coot is? Just to the right of that, probably 2 foot to the right of that. And then my right rod is just in front of that stump. I've got the perfect cast where that bird is. Literally right there. That's a nice solid drop. Plenty of bait around it. And then my right rod, no, that was my middle rod I just explained, sorry. So yeah, my right rod is probably about around about here. Just sort of flicked it out, and the fish showed just out in open water. So hopefully they're up for a bit of food, because there's plenty out there for them. We're due quite a bit of rain tomorrow. Nice overcast, a lot better feeding conditions than it has been. So fingers crossed we can get them on the munch. Another really quiet night. Not much to report really, apart from a bream this morning. But yeah, just don't think the carp are around the island at the minute, because I'm definitely presenting. I've got plenty of bait over it, and seems like the bream have beaten to it. So the fella in the swim to the right of me, he had 2 last night and lost 1. Yep, look, see that show? That's exactly what they've been showing all morning. He's going at 11, so I think another move might be on the cards. It's literally the swim next door, so yeah, I want to see if I start seeing any shows out in front of me. I might stay here, but yeah, more than likely I'll end up moving next door. Right, I haven't really recorded much today. It's a Saturday now, and I moved into the swim next door where all the fish were showing this morning, and I haven't probably fished all day, to be honest. I've sort of regularly baited, rested the swim a bit, and then I've seen quite a bit of activity, and just got the right hand rod, which is right down into this snaggy margin down here with the bushwhacker. I just dropped it down there, and my middle rod is going out towards that island, only short about there. There's a nice gravel spot. Then my left rod's on a clearish patch in the weed, in line with that tree about there, and was just doing the left rod, the final rod, and the right hander that was down there has decided to absolutely scream off. I say scream off, I was fishing locked up, but yeah, rod tip completely hooped round, and we've got a lovely mirror in the net. It's not the biggest of fish, but it's a proper old banger. So I'm going to give the swim a bit of a tidy up. As you can see, it's not the cleanest at the minute, and yeah, show you this fish. Right then, let's take a look at her. See if she behaves on the map, but that's not my buff away in her. Not behaving hopefully well, but there we go. Probably about 18 pounds, something like that. Really spawned out, but proper old, tethered old tail. And yeah, what a carp. Great scrap. Lovely jump, at least saved the blank. Let's have a look at the other side. Alright, then here's the other side of her. Proper cool orangey scales. Mega fish. But probably going to get her back now. Get that rod back out, and hopefully it's time for a few more. no fish, except from I had a run this morning about 5:30 on my middle rod, which was sort of out here. That ended up kiting well right and doing me in a snag. So yeah, I made quite a bit of disturbance. Ended up trying to get in and try and free it from a snag, but didn't work and ended up cutting me off. So yeah, a bit gutting, but it is what it is. Got the other 2 rods back out. Got the rod back down there where I had that fish, and then a hinge. I just sort of chucked it long where I saw a show this morning. So yeah, literally gonna get on the pack down now. So might still be time for another bite, but yeah, if not, at least didn't blank.